This education center is an oasis in a needy Washington, D.C. neighborhood. Treasury official Don Graves says it's possible only through a government program called New Markets.
And you think it's helped change the whole character of the neighborhood?
Absolutely.
New Markets encourages private companies to invest in low-income communities. What do the companies get? Hefty tax breaks. For every dollar they commit, they get back 39 cents. But you might be surprised at just what qualifies as help for the poor. Right now, we're inside the luxurious Blackstone Hotel in downtown Chicago, a favorite of royalty, movie stars, and presidents. Believe it or not, the Blackstone's pricey renovations were funded with the help of your tax dollars through the New Markets program intended for poor communities. The government won't tell us who's getting New Market money, saying that's protected by privacy law, even though it's your tax dollars. City records show the companies that benefited from the Blackstone's opulent makeover include some of the biggest names on Wall Street. Prudential Financial invested $40 million and received a $15.6 million tax credit. So how does a swank hotel qualify as a project to help the poor? It boils down to how you define poor in this pricey area near popular tourist attractions. The poverty rate among families in the Blackstone area was far too low to be considered distressed, just 3.9%. But New Markets looks at the poverty rate among individuals. And here it's 26%, largely because of a very high number of college students in the area. On paper, at least, it's needy. When you heard the Blackstone Hotel got redevelopment help with taxpayer dollars, what did you think?
I was very upset, actually.
3 miles from the lavish Blackstone Hotel, Father Dowling ministers the North Lawndale community. Here, 45% live in poverty, and there's been no help from the New Markets program. Dowling can't figure out why the Blackstone Hotel got it.
It cannot be argued, and that's the insanity of it, is it cannot be argued that in any way it helps the underserved.
How can it be said that a project like the Blackstone Hotel benefits the needy?
The Blackstone project itself was catalyzing development in a community that needed it. It creates hundreds of new jobs and meets the specific needs there.
In fact, Graves insists 90% of the tax dollars have helped severely distressed communities. David Dietz paints a different picture.
It's kind of bait and switch.
He dug up the Blackstone and other questionable projects for Bloomberg Markets magazine. An antique car museum in Tacoma, the Georgia Aquarium in Atlanta. He says they have little to do with helping the poor.
46% of the $16 billion that have been spent, according to Treasury records, have gone to census tracts with a family poverty rate of less than 20%, in some cases as low as 0.
Meanwhile, in West Chicago, Father Dowling waits as his impoverished neighborhood gets nothing at all. Sharyl Attkisson, CBS News, Chicago.